Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good Friday afternoon. Taylor Plott here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check on your forecast. Our anticipated cold front will be coming up on Sunday. That's going to give us some fall-like weather coming up next week. I'll have a look at that. But what about your weekend forecast? We do have some showers and storms in that forecast, but how widespread will they be? I'll have an answer on that coming up very shortly. First off, let's take a live look from our Arctic Air Skycam network as we are seeing a few clouds around, and that will continue over the next couple of days at least. And I do anticipate having at least some shower and storm activity over the next couple of days, but for the most part, we're just going to be looking at some dry conditions and just some of those passing clouds around. Right now, things are pretty much partly cloudy out and about. Temperatures right now, definitely on the cooler side of things. 83 in Homewald right now, 84 in Waynesboro, 83 in Florence and the Shoals, 82 in Athens, 85 in Huntsville, 82 over there in Pulaski, 84 in Moulton, and 90 degrees down there in Decatur. Everybody's still going to stay on the warm side of things today. We're anticipating highs getting up into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. And a live look at our live Viper radar showing you just a handful of showers over here across parts of eastern Alabama, across parts of DeKalb and Cherokee counties, but everywhere else across our viewing area, we're just dealing with those passing clouds. But we'll probably end up seeing some of those showers and storms develop later on this afternoon and evening. Here is our well-anticipated cold front. It's still up here in the northern plains right now. That's going to come in on Sunday, and it will cool our temperatures off, but then we'll have a reinforcing cold shot coming up on Tuesday, and that's going to drop our temperatures even more. You see behind me there, we do still have Hurricane Erin ongoing in the Atlantic. I'll have a quick look at what she's doing a little bit later on. This afternoon, just some isolated showers and storms are expected. Temperatures getting up into the upper 80s and lower 90s today with just a few passing clouds. Area-wide, 91 in Huntsville, 89 in Hazel Green, 90 in Fayetteville, 89 in Athens, 89 in Moulton, 91 over there in the Shoals, 88 in Waynesboro, and 87 degrees in Homewald. Evening forecast, any of those high school football games should be dry. There's still that small chance of a shower or storm, but I think most of those games are going to be dry. But just take that rain gear, take that umbrella with you just in case. Temperature's not too bad, dropping down into the 70s by the time we get into the late evening hours and eventually down into the upper 60s and lower 70s all across the viewing area tonight with maybe some patchy fog developing, especially those areas that did see some of that rainfall today. Now, tomorrow we have a slight increase in some of those rain chances. Temperatures basically where they are today, upper 80s and lower 90s can be expected. I think the best chance at some of those showers and storms will be across northern Alabama going into your Saturday. Let's take a look at your futurecast here for this afternoon. Just a few pop-up showers and storms are anticipated. Those that form could produce some of that brief heavy rainfall, maybe some slight gusty winds and some of that lightning, but I'm not expecting much in the way of strong or even severe storms today. This evening, going into Saturday morning, this is Saturday morning, 6 a.m., just seeing a few passing clouds and some of that fog potential out there going into the afternoon hours, increasing clouds, increasing rain chances across the area. But notice things are pretty spotty. We're not expecting widespread showers and storms going into your evening hours, still holding on to some of those showers and storms. And because we have a front getting close by, cannot completely rule out some showers and storms even into the overnight hours going into your Sunday morning. I still think most places are dry, but I wouldn't be shocked if you hear some rumbles of thunder overnight going into your Sunday. Now, rain chances over the next 7 days after that cold front moves through on Sunday, we drop our rain chances significantly, basically looking at dry conditions for the next handful of days, just a very small chance of a shower Tuesday and Thursday. All right, let's talk about Erin real quick, and we'll take a look at your 7-day forecast after this. It's still spinning here. It is going off towards the northeast, and we'll be eventually getting into the northern Atlantic over the weekend and into early next week. And as it does so, it should continue to gradually weaken Right now, it is a Category 1 with maximum sustained winds at 90 miles per hour. And look at that movement. It's starting to race east-northeast at 28 miles per hour, and it will continue to race northeast, getting picked up by the jet stream. Still holding on to hurricane status, but by this point, it's going to be what we call post-tropical. It's already starting that transition. You saw that infrared satellite image, how you don't really have a lot of that darker color again. It's starting to transition into what we call extratropical cyclone. And once it does that, it will basically lose most of its shower and storm activity. But it will continue to be powerful going into the northern Atlantic. And then eventually it will start to occlude and weaken significantly off the coast of Iceland and Ireland as well. We're expecting a 45-mile-per-hour subtropical storm or post-tropical storm by the time we get into the middle of next week. So while this really isn't moving across parts of Ireland and England as a actual system or actual storm, they'll still feel some of the effects from Aaron later on down the road. Here's your 7-day forecast. Southern Tennessee seeing those isolated showers and storms this weekend. And then look at that, 79 degrees on Wednesday. Absolutely fantastic with mostly sunny skies. Temperatures, low temperatures, I should say, dropping down into the 50s. So that is your taste of fall for sure. Northwest Alabama and Northeast Mississippi, just a spotty thundershower possible today and more isolated showers and storms tomorrow. And then you guys will be dropping down into the lower 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, and low temperatures in the 60s, maybe even some upper 50s as well in some of the cooler spots. And the Huntsville metro area dropping down into the lower 80s Wednesday and Thursday, and you two down into the low 60s, but I do expect at least some upper 50s possibly, especially in some of the rural areas outside of Huntsville and some of the more urbanized areas. That's your latest 7-day forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Chase Wilson will be in for Fred Gotches this evening, and he'll have another check on your forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Friday afternoon and a good weekend.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.